Everybody, welcome to the stream. Today we're going to start off with something a little bit different. We're going to be watching the Xbox Developer Direct from 2026. I kind of just want to watch this. It takes about 52 minutes to watch. We're going to go ahead and cruise on through this and kind of get our thoughts on the games that are coming up. I'm kind of excited for this. So this is the 25th anniversary of Xbox. It's 2001. Um, I myself owned the original Xbox and Xbox 360. I pre-ordered at launch. Just loved those consoles when I was younger, and now I kind of love them to this day. I did sell my Xbox Series X recently, though, because I was not using it that much, and the trading value was enormous, so I went ahead and traded it in. But I still really enjoy Xbox and bringing a lot of their games to PC. So now every single one of their games, it looks like it said every single game in this direct is going to be a play anywhere game, which means if you buy it on Xbox or if you buy it on PC, you can play it on either one. If I buy it on PC, though, it's not through the Steam; it'd be through the Windows Store that you would have to purchase it. So, without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start the watch party here. Once again, all games shown today are available on Xbox Game Pass, which is awesome. And then also Xbox Play Anywhere. Buy once, play on Xbox consoles, Xbox and PC, and Xbox Cloud with cross saves and cross progression. Enjoy the show. Peggy 18 for this one. And look at that. They just load this one up with like a lot of stuff here for like make sure you're of appropriate age to watch it. That's not a game. Those are people. I do like the how well they do for the videos and the music and stuff they do for these developer directs. They
I'm
don't
not sure what to do with my hands.
do it cheaply. They make sure they give this like a proper budget and film through.
Welcome to this world-first look at Forza Horizon 6.
Ooh,
I'm
Forza
Torben
Horizon.
Earth, design director for Forza Horizon, and I can't wait to show you what the teams at Playground Games and Turn 10 have been working on.
And I'm Don Arcetta, art director for Forza Horizon.
So I'm going to pause it right there. So I'm a real big fan of Forza series in general. So I like the earlier Forza games. Forza Horizon, it took a little while for it to grow on me. I'm pretty sure it's like, I can't remember if it was the third or the fourth game where it kind of really clicked with me finally. And then I was like, this is a legitimate racing game just as much as Forza Horizon is. Now, it's not as in depth for the simulation. I feel like it's close enough compared to like other games that it gets the simulation across, especially when you have an open world environment.
The Horizon Festival is a celebration of beautiful cars, hit music, and breathtaking locations around the world. And now we're taking you to the
pause that a little bit. So right here, I want to back it up just a hair. It looked like it had some like pop in on the shadows.
It's a celebration of beautiful cars, hit music, and breathtaking locations around the world.
Yep, you could see the
And now
level.
we're taking you to the place we wanted to visit for a very long time.
Wasn't a very good
Japan.
demo there. Oh, this looks beautiful. Okay, I can see
We
why
designed
they
a campaign that really
have a lot
focuses
brought in
on your
like that.
journey. You don't start as a superstar of the festival or a racing champion or even a rookie. you'll start out as just a tourist in Japan. Your first goal is to join the Horizon Festival by completing the Horizon qualifiers. After that, you'll rise through the ranks, unlocking wristbands as you complete races in faster, more exciting cars.
Talking to one of my subscribers over there at Apex, I was saying, hey, it's really annoying that they don't do like qualifier or licensing or anything like that in the Horizon games and for the other Forza games. Now, I feel like they just give you the fastest car right from the beginning. They give you tons of money to modify it to your content, and like you'll have like one or two cars in the first hour of play that are so powerful that it kind of trivializes a lot of the other events that you come up on. I really like it when you have to start with like crappy cars with low power, and you have to move your way up, and sometimes you have to adjust the settings of those crappy cars. You're changing timing of the clutches and the transmissions, the gearing ratios and stuff like that, because you're trying to push as much out of like 130 horsepower as you can. So you really need to get this done. What's up, Killine?
At the end of each round, you must prove you're ready to move up by completing spectacular events to unlock your next wristband. These include classic Horizon showcases and our new Horizon
today we're going to watch the
events, where you
developer
show
direct
off your skills
for
on
Xbox.
thrilling obstacle courses.
I'm kind of behind
like
on
this
it.
one at the docks in Tokyo City.
Since we're in the
When you
snowstorm, I
finally
figured I'd go
earn
ahead and
your
play
gold
this or
wristband,
show this.
You get access to Legend Island, an exclusive region of the world with unique events, tracks, and areas to explore, and that will be a true accomplishment. Throughout that journey, all of Japan outside the Horizon Festival is yours to explore at your own pace. So, let's talk about the location
Horizon
we've
6
all
was
been
pretty good
waiting
so
for.
far.
Japan is the ideal location for our biggest, most exciting game yet. Full of beautiful landscapes and stunning contrasts of rural and urban, modern and traditional. This is our largest map, full of verticality, diverse biomes, seasonality, and breathtaking driving experiences.
So I'm gonna live out my initial D anime dreams in this game. I'm gonna get me a little shitbox 8.6. I'm gonna freaking get as many upgrades on it as possible. I'm gonna be drifting down those mountains, and that's probably the only thing I'm gonna be doing because that's I love that show.
By Japan's unique car culture. So we knew from the start that we wanted to deliver the most compelling and authentic game possible. To help us create those experiences in-game, we sought out advice and insight from people who've lived with Japanese car culture their entire lives.
As someone who grew up in Los Angeles and Tokyo, both cities known for car culture, I developed a passion for cars early. I've also worked extensively supporting
Hey Nick,
creative
thanks
collaborations
for accepting my
between
in-game
Japanese
friend
and
request
Western
there. I
video
finally
game
got it working this
studios.
morning.
Over the course of production,
Literally
I had many
launched the game
conversations
just
with
to
the
send
team
you
about
that
the
invite.
nuances and the details of Japanese culture and how to reflect these in Forza Horizon 6. As an example, when we discussed naming options for the player home at Tokyo Docks, we discussed the building number, picking 7 and 8 because those two numbers are considered fortunate in Japan. In fact, these numbers are also part of a well-known Japanese proverb, Nana Korobi Yaoki, which means never give up.
When our team builds a Forza Horizon game, we focus on the essence of the place, what makes it special and unique. At the start of production, our team traveled to Japan to capture reference for everything. Time lapses of real Japanese skies, photogrammetry of trees and geology, scans of roads and buildings, and things as simple as water kick-up and the way fallen cherry blossoms respond to passing cars. From these references, we then work to capture the soul of those places, adapting it for Horizon's open-world gameplay. And since Japan is home to driving experiences unlike anywhere else, that process begins with the roads.
I really love the wheat
Ginkgo
fields
Avenue, and
and
mountain
the tall
passes,
grass in the
like Mount
distance.
Haruna and Bandai Atsuma,
I feel like they
Then
did a
we're
lot of
layering
work
the
on
details
foliage
around
in this
them.
game.
creating a world where every road leads to discovery. For this game, we've built our biggest urban area yet. Tokyo City is 5 times larger than anything we've designed before, with multiple districts.
So, you know, Nick, we're
each with a unique
we're
identity.
watching the Xbox Developer Direct.
We work to create a city where every
So I'm
road,
just watching a
every
YouTube video,
corner,
if
and
that's-
every
that
shortcut
helps out a little
is
bit.
fun to drive and a delight to explore.
Seasonal change in Japan is dramatic, and these changes are widely celebrated in local culture. We've captured that in games so that you'll see those changes reflected in the world around you as you explore. That sense of exploration is at the heart of the game. Everything you find on your road trip in Japan is something for you to collect.
Oh, dude,
Cars.
look at. Okay, I'm gonna. How do I get back? I won't go there. It's 2 seconds. Come on,
Road trip in Japan.
dude. Look at that, dude. So here's the cool thing. Like, when you have like in-game art like this right here, I love it if it's like not AI generated, right? Like I want a real artist to have made this mural, and be really better if that mural existed in real life and a real artist in real life painted it on there and somebody captured it in game. So like for the Forza series, they love to go out and get photogrammetry, so that which means they take out cameras like 3D cameras and some lidars, and they'll capture everything they can, and they'll bring it into the game and try to make it as realistic to the as authentic to the actual thing as they are. So I'm hoping that there is a building out there with this art on it.
Cars, houses, landmarks, mascots,
I moved the
and more,
camera down,
all
Nick, as
tracked
well,
in your
so I
adventure
can start
journal.
looking like I have a neck again.
Japan's car culture is one of the reasons we've been so excited for this location. And Forza Horizon 6 will feature more than 550 cars at launch. Those cars will have new body kits, new Forza Aero, and the ability to paint liveries on windows.
These are all things
We've
they've had
also
since
fully
Xbox
overhauled our
360
roster
days.
to be better balanced across all performance classes, from D to our new top-end R-Class for track-focused cars.
Holy crap, look at that station wagon. Looking
We've
ass.
improved how each car is affected by the world. For example, with new cosmetic tire wear, so each car responds authentically as you rack up the miles on those iconic Japanese roads. With more cars on day one than ever before, we've also created new ways to expand your car collection as you explore.
He just said more cars than ever before on day one. So I have noticed over the years that a lot of companies are reducing the number of cars at launch. So if you go back and look at like Gran Turismo 5, PlayStation 3, it had like this enormous like roster of like, I forget what it was, like 700 cars, 1,000 cars. Now, a lot of those cars were brought in from the PlayStation 2 Gran Turismo 4. They just direct imported them, and they only had a couple games that were in HD, and those ones were in standard definition. It was a big like call out, you know, but I still feel like the amount of cars that game had at launch was freaking amazing. And now it's like, oh, you're going to get like 110 cars or 75 cars at launch, and then we'll build up from there. And it's like it's just kind of annoying. I'd like a large. I think since we've gotten to this like PlayStation 5 era or whatever in Xbox Series X era, like they can make these 8K cars. I think they did in Gran Turismo 7, where they can kind of future-proof the cars for the future.
Parked on driveways around
Really
the
like
world,
the graphics,
you'll
really
encounter our
cute.
new aftermarket cars. They're always bargains
Here,
and
stand right
include
next to
some
me right here.
extremely rare and unique cars to show off in your garage.
Right there. He's a cutie pie.
We're not just bringing classic JDM to life, but also showcasing some of the newest, most exciting cars in the world. And Forza Horizon 6 cover car is one of them. The GR GT is a race-derived road car that combines motorsport performance with road-going excellence. And our game is the ideal place to experience the most modern iteration of Kazoo Racing's relentless pursuit of Japanese engineering perfection.
Our cars sound better than ever, with greater detail and remastered audio, all brought to life by new acoustic modeling technology, simulating the soundscape of the world.
if this is an Xbox
Music is a
Series
huge
X or
part of the Horizon
PC, what they're
Festival,
playing it on.
and we're curating a diverse track list from around the world, including exciting Japanese artists, so you can choose your perfect soundtrack, whether racing, cruising, or drifting. And to complement the visual contrast of our map, we've captured extensive field recordings across all 4 seasons in Japan, creating a rich and truly authentic world for you to experience.
In Forza Horizon 6, you'll have new ways to shape that world with features that let you make a life for yourself in Japan. Our new customizable garages are the perfect place to do that. You'll find one of these at every player house, big enough for multiple
Why did they make every car red? Like, come on, dudes.
cars, where you can
There you go.
freely
They're all
decorate the
different now.
entire space. And when you're done, you can invite your friends over to see what you've built.
That doesn't. Oh, okay. The inviting their friends over is kind of cool, but like, they've had these little galleries. We can do like a virtual tour around them and open the hood, open the doors, and stuff like that. They've been doing that for like 2 or 3 games now, so that's not anything new. Inviting your friends to do it is what's new.
But the ultimate place to express your creativity is the estate. This mountain valley starts off completely empty and overgrown, but once you unlock it, you can build and decorate directly in the open world here, and anything you construct is permanent and visitable by your friends. Our teams are fully committed to Forza Horizon being the
Cool that you get your own
open-world
properties
driving
people
game
can
for
drive
everyone.
to. It's kind of like Grand
We'll
Theft
be
Auto.
carrying forward all of our
Like I said, it's not
accessibility
something new, but
features
it's
from
kind of neat
previous
that they are
games.
adopting
We'll
other
also
things
be
from
adding
other
in
games.
new options like proximity radar for competitive players and auto drive for players who want to lean back and appreciate the world in motion.
Auto drive, that better only be available in like if you're trying to go from event to event. If they're letting you do that for an actual event, it's going to be bullshit. Like a straight up.
Our major new accessibility feature is customizable high contrast mode, making the open world of Japan visually accessible to everyone. No matter how you and your friends play, you can customize Forza Horizon 6 so you can play together.
Japan is world-renowned for its car
They just need to
meets,
get this
like
game
Daikoku,
out before
and
GTA
inspired by
6
these
is all.
experiences,
They need to
Forza Horizon
pump
6
it out
will include
quick.
new open-world car meets. These are places where you can show off your cars and characters, download tunes and liveries, and even buy a copy of the cars you see. Then head out together to explore, where you'll find classic events like street races and our new Toge battles, iconic nighttime races down Japanese mountain passes. There's more to do in the open world than ever before, with new shared experiences like Horizon Time Attack circuits. These are seamlessly part of the open world, with no loads, no matchmaking, just a truly social experience with you, your friends, and the in-world leaderboard. Playing together is easier and more rewarding than ever. Forza fans are incredibly creative, making everything from liveries to race events and scenic locations to explore. To support your creativity, we've added the ability to start building from anywhere, as well as loads of other player-requested improvements, all of which are also available in the estate and the customizable garage. We also know you love to collaborate, so in Forza Horizon 6, we're making building fully multiplayer. In Horizon Collab, you and your friends can build anything you can imagine together.
From everyone here at Playground Games and Turn 10 Studios, we hope you've enjoyed this first look at some of the new features we've been working on, and that you're as excited as we are for the game. We'll be launching on Xbox and PC on the 19th of May. If you're a Forza fan on PlayStation, we'll be welcoming you to Japan later this year when our PlayStation version is ready. For now, though, stay tuned for more updates about the game over the coming months, and thanks for joining us. We can't wait to see you in Forza Horizon 6 as we discover Japan together.
Forza Horizon 6 on PlayStation 5 is going to be a big deal. I know it's going to be like later on, but it doesn't sound like it's like a whole year after. I bet you they do it 6 months after. They do a 6-month release. That way when the holidays hit, it hits PlayStation and they sell a ton of copies. Like, I'll probably actually maybe I'll hold off until it's on PlayStation. That way I can actually play my PlayStation 5 Pro for something. What is going on? Why is there a giant robot behind that car? What the hell just happened? So, like in the other Forza Horizons, there's like unique things where you can like race airplanes, biplanes, and stuff like that. So I wonder if there's going to be a race against that robot. You know, it's going to be running through the mountain areas, and you're going to be going on the road in order to hit your checkpoints. Just so you know, I'm a big fan of giant robots.
皆さんこんにちは。ゲームフリークのゼネラルプロデューサー大森茂です。ここは東京にあるゲームフリークのオフィスです。ビースト・オブ・リンカネーションはかつてない新しい体験を作り出すことに主眼を置いたゲームフリーク独自の取り組みギアプロジェクトから生まれた新しい挑戦です。これまでもポケットモンスターシリーズのほかソリティバ、ギガレッカーなどさまざまなオリジナルゲームタイトルを世に送り出し常に新しいアイデアや世界観の構築に挑戦しています。ビースト・オブ・リンカネーションはまさに新しい体験ができるゲームです。遠い未来、文明崩壊後の手軽に侵食された日本、そして一人と一匹のアクション RPG というゲームプレイで構築されています。この美しくも過酷なビースト・オブ・リンカネーションの世界で皆さんにも臨場感あふれる冒険を味わっていただくことができればと心から願っています。
これまではポケットモンスターシリーズでバトルプランナーやサウンドマネージャーを務めてきました。ただ新しい
Director and writer of Game Freak. So Game Freak makes Pokemon. Straight up makes Pokemon. Now, Game Freak is also a horrible developer on modern 3D systems. Not so far. What I've seen so far, I'm not excited for this game. There's some cool monster designs, but like they're literally, it looks super blurry. It's gonna have really bad graphics, I bet, and I bet you it has frame rate problems because all the Pokemon games on the Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 have had issues. This game scares me.
という強い衝動もずっとあったんです。最初は黙々とそのゲームでやられる感覚。
If you take what we just saw on like Forza Horizon compared to the world environments in this game, Forza Horizon blows it out of the water. And that's a racing game which you only see environments going like 100 miles per hour. I don't want to be negative against this game, but it's definitely not something so far I'm excited to see. Like I just seen EA's their Monster Hunter clone game do so poorly. This looks a lot like that game so far, and like I don't know. What's up, Otto? Good to see you. I just spotted you guys were became subscriber or members last night. That is so deeply appreciated. Like, holy crap, you have no idea. Like, you guys are the best. You're, I don't know if you're married or girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, or partners, but it's greatly appreciated.
に問いかけることから始めていました。世界観もキャラクターもゲームデザインも決めずに、ただどんな感覚がいいんだろうと探っていました。そうしているうちにぬくもり、頼もしさ、そして寂しさが入り混じったような感覚が最もしっくりきたんです。自分の心に反応しました。隔離された主人公エマとこの世界を一緒に旅していくぬくもりのある相棒クーもその過程で生まれました。
Right. So when I say blurry, right? So if you look in this image of here, it's like you cannot make out the small details in here. You can see leaves, but you can't really see this is like blurred as heck. Okay. Yep. And that's why I try not to presume or assume anything. All right? That's like freaking get, I'm the worst guesser in the world.
古島からビースト・オブ・リンカネーションのコンセプトを聞いてとても興味を惹かれ、すぐに参加しようと心に決めました。長年ゲームフリークではポケットモンスターシリーズを通じて生き物やパートナーを描いてまいりました。しかし今回のプロジェクトでは過酷な世界を相棒と共に旅をするという体験を目指しています。汚れと呼ばれる寄生植物が蔓延している世界がかつての文明の廃棄を覆い尽くすほどまでに植物が生い茂った過酷な環境となっており、ダイナミックな移動が要求されます。このような経緯で地を張り自由に操ることのできる鶴のような神をエマの能力にすることになり、プロトタイプも出来上がってきました。そしてそれがエマという人物のバックグラウンドとキャラクターデザインを形作っていったんです。
これまでゲームフリークは動植物や自然と真摯に向き合ってきました。形状を自由に変えられて武器のように鋭くなりつつも美しい、そんな中核となるモチーフとして植物を選びました。ただ単に美しい植物を風景で表現するだけではなく、遊びにも植物を取り入れました。しっくりとくるモチーフを見出し、ゲームデザインとモチーフを紐付けることはポケットモンスターシリーズの開発を通じて培
Hold on, I can't remember the name of that EA Monster Hunter clone. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Come on, tell me the name of the game. That's all I need is the name of the game. There's Wild Hearts. That's the name of the game. I couldn't remember it. Wild Hearts did not do great.
モチーフが決まった段階でコンセプトアーティストの幸田一馬さんご協力のもと、この世界のビジュアルを形作っていくことにしました。エマとクーの姿を思い描いたとき、自然に支配される世界の舞台として日本がぴったりだと考えました。日本の昔から続く山々に囲まれた自然豊かな風景と SF が入り混じった世界をエマとクーが歩く姿を自然にイメージできました。さらに植物をモチーフとした重要な存在として植物と動物が融合した生物でもあり、腐食体も出来上がっていきました。腐食体のデザインは当時私が注目して
They have since made Monster Hunter Worlds, Monster Hunter Rise, and Monster Hunter, the newest one. I forget what it's called. I didn't buy that one, but they're pretty like a lot easier to do than like the older games. I like a little bit more hardcore. You have to like find your sharpening stones, and you have to plan for your expeditions.
エマは腐食体を狩り、その汚れを自分の体に封じ込めることができるという特別な能力を持っています。ただそれがゆえにエマは恐れられ、人々が住むコロニーから隔離され暮らしています。エマと彼女の相棒となるクーは日本の東の地で出会います。そのクーの目的がこのゲームの謎の一つでもあります。
You got Sephiroth in her head. He's limping. Look at him. His back left leg is hurt. Yeah. So they did do some like a major updates to the newest Monster Hunter. Once I feel like it's in a good state and I can get it at a good price, I'll buy Monster Hunter and maybe we can play sometime.
エマとクーの力を強化していく必要があります。そのためにこの世界に存在する強力な腐食体主を討伐し、その力を取り込んでいくことになります。
But if you want her to get into Monster Hunter, like I wouldn't buy the newest one. I'd get the Monster Hunter Rise. It's a little bit more cartoony looking, but I really enjoyed the gameplay. I love the web stuff, so you can like fling yourself around, shoot around like Spider-Man. Oh, it freaking plays so smooth.
エマとクーが戦う強力な敵です。
Xbox
腐食体は汚れを吐き、その巨体で世界を蹂躙していきました。 腐食体の中でもひときわ大きい主と呼ばれる存在は植物を操り自身の支配地域に汚れの森を呼び出します。汚れの森に入ると周囲の環境がガラッと変わります。手強い腐食体が襲いかかり、プレイヤーの行く手を阻むのです。そしてこの世界にはゴーレムというもう一つの勢力があります。ゴーレムは過酷な世界を生き残るため、かつての人間が魂を機械の体に転送した姿です。2000年の間に凄まじい戦闘技術を身につけましたが、一方で魂は劣化してしまっていて暴走しています。
エマとクーはさまざまな人物と出会います。長い旅をサポートするブラッド、カグラであったり、あとはクナイというエマと同じように腐食体を連れた剣士とも巡り合います。
Cutscenes are very like Ninja Gaiden-y.
とどめはきちんとさせ
Or maybe like Bayonet. Like over the top. Probably more Ninja Gaiden than Bayonet. Bayonet's super over the top.
影響させ合いながら戦います。例えばエマが敵の動きを見極め攻撃を受け流すとクーに力がたまり開花技という強力な効果を持った技を発動できます。
The Rise is a little bit more like the older ones, but like the movement system was new, which made it a lot more approachable. So like the older ones did not have like any mounts. They did not like the older ones are. They're not as cool to watch. I can tell you that. They're not flashy at all. Wild World was really awesome. That was a beautiful game. And then it did a really good job with the ecosystem, which is what Rise did not. So like in Worlds you can see like two large monsters fight each other, where in Rise they got rid of that. Rise is a lot more arcadey feeling.
クーが行動すればエマに影響が与えられるようにしました。またエマとクーの親密度が上昇する
But towards
に
the
つ
end
れ
of the
て
game,
装
when
備
you
できるスキルも
get
多
to
く
the
なり
harder bosses like
さ
the
ま
S
ざまな
ranks,
スキルを組み合わせ
they're
ることで
freaking awesome.
独自のプレイス
Some
タ
of
イ
the
ル
earlier
を作って
bosses
い
are
くことが
very,
できる
very
んです。
easy and they take like 2 to 3
さら
minutes to
に
kill.
エマとクーを
But later in the
結びつける
game, you're
芸術的や
spending that whole like
エ
40
マが
minutes
受け流
like
しを行った
taking a
際に
boss
発
down.
動する刀の効果を重ねていくことなどでより奥深い戦闘ができるようになっています。遠距離だけで戦う人もいればステルスだけで戦う人もいますし
It's nice
常
that
に
you
エ
do
マで
different
戦
builds.
闘を仕掛ける人もいればクーを先行させて戦わせる人もいます。エマとクーでどのような装備でどのような霊石と組み合わせて戦うのかプレイヤーの皆さん次第です。皆さんがどんな意外な組み合わせを生み出すのか
Now, here's the thing, like once again, I'm going to point out just how blurry the game looks. It looks like it has a super low internal resolution of around like 580p to 720p with a tons of upscaling. This probably is playing on the Xbox Series X directly. I'm hoping on PC it would look a lot better than this.
はるか昔に汚れに追い尽くされた美しくも過酷な新たな
Hold on. Did that just show them inside a giant robot for a second? Like they're walking in it? I like how they just here's one second of that video.
世界企画構想から6年間私たちはこの世界に数えきれない秘密や奥深い魅力を散りばめることに全力を注いできました。
That's pre-rendered.
すべてのプレイヤーの皆さんにビースト・オブ・リンカネーションの世界を体験していただける日が待ちきれません。本作は今年の夏 Xbox、PC そしてプレイステーションでリリースされます。さらにビースト・オブ・リンカネーションは発売初日から Xbox ゲームパスでプレイ可能です。ぜひウィッシュリストにご登録ください。ゲームフリークが挑む渾身の新作、どうぞご期待ください。
This looks like it's gonna be a mix between like Liza P and like Monster Hunter, and it's gonna be single player. So like if you're fans of Liza P, I think You'll really like it. The reason I say Lies of P is because it's more parry focused, where like a game like FromSoft is going to be more, you can parry, but there's other stuff to do in the game. Where Lies of P, parrying is a very key component and opens up additional attacks just from the parry system. What's this guy doing? What's he doing to that pot? He looks weird.
Hello, I'm Tim Schafer, founder and studio head of Double Fine Productions. And this is
Double
Elspeth Larkin,
Fine.
senior tools programmer and junior in-house ceramicist. At Double Fine, we try to take a little time every so often and create quick game prototypes. Anyone in the company can pitch a game idea, and we have a vote on which ones we want to try to make. We forget the projects we're currently working on, basically get amnesia, and we do this for 2 weeks. That's a fortnight. And we build a few of these experimental game prototypes. We call this process Amnesia Fortnight. We've had all sorts of great ideas come out of this process. It's just like this clay. With a little bit of pressure and creativity, something interesting is created that wasn't there before. Our next game came out of Amnesia Fortnight. It's all about encouraging you to create with others, and then use what you create to destroy each other.
What? Don't break it. He's evil. Look at that. Look at his eyes. He loved it. He loved it.
Don't worry, it's easy to make a new pot if you're playing Kiln, our online multiplayer pottery party brawler.
Pottery? What? Okay. What kind of crack were they smoking when they made this game? I love Double Fine. They make some interesting stuff, but that Fortnite thing must have been somebody brought some party mix in.
We
Yeah, look at
love
that.
to
Got
explore
Psychonauts and
new
Brutal
and
Legends
original
on there.
ideas here at
Hello,
Double
we're
Fine,
looking for the
alongside
sequel
last
of
year's
Brutal
weird but
Legends.
chill game Keeper, featuring
Let's do that
surreal
one.
and dreamlike exploration.
Yeah, pottery game.
Kiln is the other side of that coin, bringing high energy, expressive multiplayer action.
Okay. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to pause this for a second. You look this up. There is a time to penis timer that every game has. So there's like a website that tracks how long it takes for a player to make a penis shape within a game. This game's going to probably be 5 seconds. Like immediately someone's going to log into the game and they're going to make a penis out of a pot. This game's going to be awful. It's going to be, there's a whole bunch of penis shaped pots within the game. Like, no.
You'll get a chance today to see how we're continuing to foster our spirit of creativity with this next game. Derek Brand spearheaded this pitch, and he's here today to talk about this fully realized Double Fine experience he's leading with his team.
Kiln is a multiplayer party brawler, and it's just as much about the act of trading with your friends
Yeah, speedrunning it.
as it is fast-paced competitive destruction.
25 seconds. Otto's gonna play this
We
game
built this
just so they
game to
can do
respond
the
your creative design
P2P or
as well as your relentless cruelty to anthropomorphized clay
P2P
pots.
times penis. P2P is like
I've spent my career as a concept artist, focused on coming up with unique characters and environments at Double Fine. But I also play a lot of action titles, which got me wondering, what would a game look like that included not just the cathartic element of destruction and action, but the equally cathartic act of creation I was familiar with as an artist? I stumbled on the answer one day: what better solution than a pottery wheel? We wanted to give players the ability to create characters out of any shape and to make sure that what you make has a charming, animated personality. You start off as a little helpless naked spirit.
naked spirit. Look,
You're
he's
not
always
capable of
using
much
words
in
to
this
get people
state.
thinking about
Thankfully,
it.
you are capable of manipulating clay, and a pottery wheel is the perfect place for the creation of a new body.
The time
And when
to
it comes
pee
time
is
for
going to be incredibly
destruction,
low.
those shapes needed to translate into capable fighters. Pots that can compete in challenges in a way that only pots can. Our game mode, Quench, brings all of that together in a 4v4 combat party atmosphere. You and your friends need to balance your pot's shape and abilities with its capacity for carrying water into enemy territory. Here, you'll navigate through the environment with your team's unique creations. Avoid or destroy incoming enemy warriors. And of course, fill your pot up with water to ultimately douse the enemy's kiln and win the game.
Got him once. Now keep at it.
Dad, and then give it.
With Kiln, we wanted to give players what we know they've always wanted from Double Fine. A best-in-class pottery sim, of course. With this strange concept came lots of design challenges, though, because it's a game about pots that have to transform into bespoke ceramic warriors. We had to figure out how to make an art tool, a character builder, and a loadout system all together, while keeping the whole experience approachable for anyone, not just pottery masters. After many iterations balancing simulation with arcade-like simplicity, we landed on a design that lets you feel like a master potter who can easily make any pottery shape you could dream up, even if you've never seen a potter's wheel. It's weirdly satisfying. We've carefully married the clay technology with the behavior of the sculpting tools and controls to make sure anyone can pick it up in seconds. Refine it with sponges, shapers, and straight edge tools to get specific and make it yours. As you sculpt, you'll notice the game recognizing the different shapes you've made. It'll automatically detect when you're shaping things like cups, vases, bowls, and many more.
So that means we had to ask ourselves, if I was a vase, and this vase that I just made was now my body, what can I, as a vase, do?
Every pot and kiln needs to have a core set of moves fit for a warrior. To run, jump, attack, and roll. They also must have moves fit for a pot to fill up with water and then splash that water out. Each shape has its own unique way of performing these moves. And because your shape matters, the animation team has taken on the challenge of bringing those different pot shapes to life in surprising ways. In addition to these core moves, each shape also has its own special attack, which we push to be the most fun and over-the-top moments in the game. Cups popping popcorn, bottles turning into swords, jugs blaring like megaphones, plates flinging pies. Everyone's shape is doing something different and exciting.
As you fight over the water on the battlefield and try to extinguish your opponent's kiln, you'll have to pay attention to each map's unique nuances. Our mantra of shape matters carries over into our maps. We specifically designed our maps to integrate with how you choose to play and what pot you choose to play as. So you'll see things like secret tunnels that only fit certain size pots and pathways that are only traversable with certain shapes.
You'll fight on fractured, floating pieces of ancient history, like an ancient Greek nightclub fit for Dionysus. It's even got a dance floor. Navigate Athena's giant strategic war map, inflating sponge warriors with water to rearrange the battlefield to your advantage. Fight in the Egyptian god Set's dingy punk venue, complete with a mosh pit where only one pot can emerge unbroken.
So this game looks highly complicated for what should be a simple game. And
everything from your size, your capacity to carry water.
Okay. I really like Double Fine. I want them to succeed, which is why I really feel like they wasted a lot of time and effort and a lot of, most importantly, Microsoft's money in developing this game. If this game does not succeed, we could see Microsoft shutting Double Fine down. And I think, god damn, I think this game's going to be it. Like, why would they do this game? I don't even want to know. Luckily, Double Fine, like, because their games are cheap to develop, and they make so much money off the games that do well, maybe they won't get shut down because of this one mistake, but this is very clearly a mistake of a game. Whoever greenlight this, I don't know. I can't believe this is what they're showing us.
speed to cross the battlefield, and other choices you can make will define how you want to approach your playstyle.
And they've been showing it for 20 minutes.
Full of large cups, maximizing your dowsing
Like they only
potential?
showed Forza Horizon 6 for 13 minutes, and this game's been going on for 20 minutes.
Ninja saucers ready to quickly
Actually, no,
smash up
10 minutes
anything
because I
that
forgot
gets in
the
their
other
way.
game. So it's been like 10 minutes
Or
on this
a
game.
unique combination you've discovered that balances power and splash ability. If you're skilled enough to end up at the enemy kiln with lots of water, you can unleash a powerful super splash ability that does tons of damage and makes the kiln vulnerable to further attacks, letting you and your team dunk on the enemy kiln to either win big or turn the tide and make a comeback.
And that is how it's done.
At the end of a round, the cycle of creation and destruction loops around again, and now you're back in the wedge, a multiplayer lobby where you can hang at the wheel and make something cool with your friends. You've just earned XP points and chips from battle. Now you can load up on art supplies and expand your pot-making options.
I think of the game being so much about the fight.
time between the rounds is too
they
long.
Just want to create all day long.
Our decoration system was designed to support your creativity. As we did with the design of the sculpting process, we looked to the Pottery Studio for inspiration.
Hopefully they let you have
We
a
found ways to
favorite,
translate
like
the
they have make
experience
this really
of
good
adding
font. I want to be a
spouts,
favorite, and I
lids,
can
and
very
handles,
quickly
as
remake
well
the
as
one
glazing
I
to
just
kiln.
designed. If you had to
Every
design
design
from
choice we
scratch
made
every
ultimately
time,
serves the goal of enabling a near
No.
infinite range of possibilities. We can't wait to see what your favorite designs are.
It's all about my pizza party themed small jug. It becomes a drill that can dive under enemies, and it pops up with a special delivery of destruction.
I love a medium jug, a simple handle, a 2-layer watermelon glaze, and I'm ready to bring the good vibes into the chaos.
My favorite is the large vase. It has a UFO-like animation, and it's great for team defense and protecting your Bix.
Hands down, the best pot shape is a small bowl. It's perfect for sneaking past enemies. Plus, its ice cream theme special is so cute.
One of my favorite warrior pots has to be the medium base. It's decently fast for invading enemy players and matches. The decorations really make it shine. A curved elbow spout, cupid's handle, some spiked charms with a rainbow glaze, and one butt sticker. You can't go wrong with butt stickers.
I thought maybe I could let my daughter play this game when it comes out, but like it's gonna have butt stickers and who is this game made for, dude? Like I can't wait let a 7-year-old play this game. Who is this for?
My favorite pots use the absolute most material possible to make the biggest pots possible. I call it tiny.
Whichever pot you decide to create, whether you're a budding artist or a seasoned gamer, you'll be fulfilling your pottery power fantasies when Kiln launches in spring 2026 on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. This is just the beginning of the Pottery Party as we bring regular updates throughout the year with expanded decorations, new activities and game modes, and much more. Creating is more fun together, and we'd love your help sculpting this experience. Be on the lookout to throw down with fellow Double Fine fans and join the Double Fine Action Insiders for an even earlier look and a chance to play in our closed beta very soon.
You want me to say it 5 times? That's mean. Am I supposed to? Okay. This game is called Kiln, an online multiplayer party brawler, online multiplayer party brawler. I'll never do it twice. Okay, I can do it again. Online multiplayer party brawler. It's getting better. Online multiplayer pottery party brawler.
If he can't say the type of game it is, how the frick do they expect anybody else to? Please be Fable.
Hi, welcome to Playground Games, where I'm thrilled to share our very first deep dive into a game we've been making here for a really, really long time. Fable. Playground Games is renowned for fun, immersive, and visually stunning open-world experiences. Since 2010, we've been developing the Forza Horizon series right here in Royal Leamington Spa, a charming little town in the middle of England. As Horizon has grown, so have we. Over the past few years, we've built a new team to carry that reputation into a new genre that we are incredibly passionate about. Fable is Playground's first open-world action RPG, and we couldn't be more proud to be carrying on the work of the legendary Lionhead Studios, the original creators of the franchise. And although our game is a new beginning, I think what we're making is really faithful to the spirit of the classic Lionhead trilogy that we all love. At the heart of our game is a simple, recurring question. What does it mean to you to be a hero? Our game is about choices and their consequences. It's packed with action, drama, British humour, moral dilemmas, and quite a few chickens. All of this combines in a fairy tale which could only be Fable.
In classic Fable fashion, you begin the game as a child, growing up in the sleepy rural village of Briar Hill. It's here that in a moment of extreme danger, your heroic powers first emerge, and we discover that you are Albion's first hero in a generation. But not long afterwards, disaster strikes.
This game looks... Okay, character model looks super outdated. Some of the lighting, the volumetric lighting and the God rays and stuff like here looks okay. The hay that's used for this roof looks like it's like from PlayStation 2 era. We don't fake that stuff like that anymore. We should have a textured, like a not just a texture map, but like a 3D render, like a it should have like a kind of like a roughness, a 3D depth to it. I can't. So like they were making a Fable game on the Xbox One. It was like this PvP brawler type deal, and they canceled it, and they shut down Lionhead Studios, which is the studio that made the original Fable games. Now we're looking at this game, and yeah, so they have a lot of detail here in the grass, though it could be better. The cobblestone does not have tessellation to it; it's just a flat surface. And this doesn't have tessellation to it either. Like, this looks like a super outdated graphically game. Hopefully this is what they're showing us is on Series S, because if this is Series X or a PC, it's going to get shit on, like hardcore shit on.
Your village, including your beloved grandma, are turned to stone by a mysterious stranger.
Yeah, that looks good. It's got
Suddenly
tessellation
alone in the world,
on the statue
you'll
there.
set off on an adventure which will change Albion forever.
Venturing out into the world is a huge moment because this is Albion like you've never seen it before. Idyllic rolling hills, magical forests, bustling villages, sleepy hamlets, oversized vegetable patches.
Oversized vegetable patches looks like it's been ripped from the Xbox One game.
And stunning vistas. And because our Albion is truly open world, for the first time, you'll be able to explore this rich and detailed world seamlessly, with the freedom to go where you want from early in the game.
We can't wait to welcome you back to Albion's iconic capital city, Bowerstone. Home to Fairfax Castle, the old clock tower, and the legendary Heroes Guild.
She said Bowerstone. I'm pretty sure it's Bowerstone. It's been a long time since I played, probably over 10 years. So maybe I could be wrong.
It's a huge city, full of contrasts. Rich and poor, nobles and commoners, royalty and criminals. You'll spend plenty of time here during the game as you discover the secrets of the Heroes Guild and its reclusive guildmaster, Humphrey the Golden.
In the north of Albion, you'll find mountains.
The rest of it looked good.
Craggy coastlines, spooky marshes, and the bleak, windswept city of Bloodstone. Here, you'll meet the leaders of two rival gangs, vying for power, and uncover the secrets of the sinister but extremely well-organized Cult of Shadows. Our Albion is beautiful, handcrafted, and richly detailed.
In Albion, heroes are special, different. They're stronger than regular people. They're more skillful, more charismatic. More importantly, they're those rare humans who can harness and use magic in the world around them. They have the power to do what they want.
And so do you. In our game, we want you to play as the hero you want to be. And that starts with being able to choose how your hero character looks.
So, in Fable, you'll be able to pick from a range of different character heads and customize your clothing, hair, skin tone, tattoos, and scars, so the hero you play represents you.
But as well as your appearance, you can be the hero you want to be through the way you play, through the skills and abilities you learn, and through the weapons you use.
Just like the classic trilogy, heroes in our game fight with a combination of strength, skill, and will. Seamlessly blending melee and ranged weapons with magical abilities gives us style-weaving combat.
You kick the chicken. Oh, it turned into a person? Okay. So in the other games, there was, you could literally earn a title for your character called Chicken Kicker. And it's really annoying that they got rid of that. Like, it looks like it turns into a person, so you're not a chicken kicker, you're just a polymorph kicker.
Allowing you to show off your personal playstyle
Yep, me.
against single opponents and large groups of enemies alike. Melee is at the heart of our close quarters combat. You'll use light and heavy combos, often knocking enemies off balance and executing stylish finishers. Swap to your ranged weapon to bypass enemy guard and deal with troublesome flying enemies. And of course, you'll be able to unleash your powerful spells to both manipulate and devastate your opponents.
We're excited to be bringing back some fan-favorite adversaries for you to fight.
I like how they said they're excited to make fan favorite adversaries. Imagine if you had a game that has like 3 previous games and you did not bring back any of the previous enemies. Like, it's like the bare minimum. Like, not a pat on the back worthy. It's like, this is the bare minimum. You need to have the same stuff that was in the previous games. Like,
Hobbs are back, as are Balverines, Hollowfolk, and Trolls.
yeah, combat, I don't know about that.
And we're adding brand new enemies too, like this
Not that,
fearsome
like,
cockatrice.
the previous
a giant
games ever
fire-breathing
had like
chicken.
amazing combat to them.
Each enemy family is different, with their own weaknesses to exploit and defenses to overcome. But with all the unique tools in your combat toolbox, how you defeat your enemies is up to you.
Combat looks like Dragon Age,
But
with
there's
one
more to being a
character
hero
rather
in Albion than
multiple.
fighting. So much more. When we talk to people about their favorite memories of the original games, so many of their stories were about the stuff you can do when you weren't just being a hero. The normal, everyday stuff which happened when you interacted with the people of Albion.
So this is the
For
most
me,
important part.
what I remember
It's
most
actually the
vividly are the
non-combat
inhabitants
stuff.
of Albion and the things you can do with them.
Okay. I want to talk about Fable. I think it was Fable 2 or 3. I can't remember. I think it was 2, though. Like, so in that game, you know, you can buy houses. In the first game, if you killed people, their house was empty, you could buy it, and then you could start charging people rent. So, like, in the second game, they made that a true, like, game mechanic where you could start buying up properties. You didn't have to kill everybody in the house, and then you could start renting them out. So what happened in my game... What's up, Belle? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm really early today. I kind of wanted to watch this Xbox Direct, so I made this overlay so I could watch it with everybody. And so we're going to sit through this for a second here. Back to my story though. So in Fable 2 though, there was this really, gosh, this is why where non-combat stuff is really amazing and it's really missing from other modern games. So I had a wife and a you know, I bought a house, got married, had a kid. And then there was a lady of the night that I came across, and I was trying to proposition her, and I gave her like a gem for payment. Instead of her counting that gem as payment, she took it as a marriage proposal. So now I had 2 wives, one of them being a lady of the night. That second lady, like, you know, so like I just moved her in directly to the house next to my first wife. And then later on, like an NPC said, hey, I know you have 2 wives, and you need to pay me so much money for me not to tell the other wife about you. And so instead of paying that guy his bribe, I murdered him underneath the bridge across the street from where my wives lived. It was the most badass like gaming moment that I have ever had. That was very unique. It wouldn't have happened from the mistakes I made within the game. Yeah, that's a guy. And then so like I really hope this new Fable game can create those memorable moments that the other games made back like 20 or 15 years ago now.
The crazy thing about the classic Fable games
I
was
moved
that
my
in the middle
camera
of a
down a little bit,
sprawling
so I have a
RPG
neck
was
now.
almost a complete other game where you could just mess around with the villagers and townsfolk.
The snow outside though.
Same experience
The
in the middle
curtains
of our
and
game
the
too.
stuff is all closed.
Buying a house,
and yet there's
getting a
still that much
job,
light coming
making
through.
some money.
Romancing a villager, getting married, having kids.
Fancy a date?
Perfect. You can get to know me better.
Buying another house. Buying every house in Albion.
No, those are closed. Fully closed.
Buying every
The
business
sun
in
is so
Albion.
freaking
Getting
bright,
rich.
shining off all the snow outside.
Marrying a bunch more people, having a bunch more kids, probably getting divorced along the way for good measure.
And this game within a game is unique to Fable. It's systemic, interconnected, and you see the ripple effects of the things you do everywhere you go.
And all of this revolves around the people who live in Albion, who we call the living population. There are more than 1,000 of them, and every single one is unique. Each of them has a name, a role, a daily routine,
Yeah,
and their
Nick,
own
we did good
personality.
yesterday.
You could follow any one of them for a day and just watch them live their life.
They'll get up, go to work, spend some leisure time on hobbies, then go home to bed.
But what's even cooler is that you can talk to every single one of them in fully voiced conversations and interact with them in loads of different ways. Maybe the job they go to is working for you because you hired them to work in one of your businesses.
Hey, you. Working hard?
How can I help you, boss?
Maybe the bed they sleep in is in a house you own because you're the landlord.
Or maybe their bed is on the street because you evicted them.
All right.
Slumlords.
You're awful.
Yep.
And all of the stuff you do affects what they think of you.
You're a legend.
Because everything you do builds your reputation.
Very
So all the other Fable games are reputation based. Like that's not a new concept. Like you could either be angelic, eventually you could either have like a halo above your head, or you would grow devil horns and look demonic. So this is nothing new, but it's good that they're pointing out because people may have forgot about that. After it's been over a decade since the games came out.
Now that's an hero right there.
Morality has always been super important to Fable. That tension between good and evil underpinned all of the original games. And morality is central to our game too. But we have a slightly different take on it.
For us,
Chicken
morality
chaser,
isn't
chicken
black
picker.
and white. There are lots of grey areas. And importantly, morality is subjective.
Okay, I was right. That lady said Stein earlier, and it's Bowerstone. It just said it at the top of the screen a second ago. I don't know how they don't know how to pronounce the names of their own cities. And
No two
bottom left,
people see things
Bowerstone.
exactly the same way. And that's how it works in our game too.
Everything you do earns you a reputation. And every person in Albion will have a different reaction to you as a result.
Hello there.
Yeah, we get it. You're rich.
They'll remember things you did directly to
Oh, look,
them.
you're a witch.
They'll
You're
love
smart.
you or hate you for the choices you make, and they
What a-
will always tell
amazing.
you why. Although, usually from a safe distance.
Our game will never judge you, but the people of Albion will, loudly.
Imbecile.
Your reputation is
I can only imagine the amount of depression this game's gonna cause. Like, you're walking through and everybody's calling you stupid.
created by the choices you make, and you are going to make a lot of them. Big choices, little choices, moral choices, and some choices that will actually change the landscape of Albion for the rest of your game. We call this idea, Your Choices Change the World. Let's give you an example.
Early in the game, you'll meet a character named Dave, an egotistical gardener in a rural village who discovers a magical growth formula. He accidentally turns himself into a giant and becomes a big problem. It'll be your job to deal with him, and ultimately it will be your choice whether to kill him or to spare him. If you kill him, his giant corpse will lie on the farmland just outside of town for the rest of the game.
And that is going to affect house prices. It will also affect what a lot of the villagers think about you.
Especially Dave's sister.
In Fable, the choices you make will define you. What does being a hero mean to you?
At Playground Games, we've built a pedigree for beautiful, immersive, open-world experiences. Yes, they've typically involved sports cars, but this is a passion project for all of us here. Every member of this team, which we've built from scratch, has two key things in common: a deep love for the franchise and a burning desire to bring it back. We're making this for Fable fans just like us, but also to introduce Fable to gamers who...
Was that an AI-generated soundboard? Like, the sliders were moving by themselves. Give me a second here. Come back.
But also to introduce Fable to gamers who've never played the series before. It's been great to finally tell you a little about the game we're making. There'll be much more to share as we get closer to our launch. I'm excited to tell you today that Fable is coming to...
Go back.
Yes, they've typically involved sports cars, but this is a passion project for all of us here. Every member of this team, which we've built from scratch, has two key things in common: a deep love for the franchise and a burning desire to bring it back. We're making this...
All right, watch this. Okay, these will start moving on their own, and over here they already moved. But watch these ones between his hand.
For Fable fans just like us, but also...
Why would they freaking do that? Make an AI video of that? It's so much cooler watching real sound engineers do it themselves.
To introduce Fable to gamers who've never played the series before. It's been great to finally tell you a little about the game we're making. There'll be much more to share as we get closer to our launch. I'm excited to tell you today that Fable is coming to Xbox, PC, and PlayStation in autumn 2026. From all of us here, thanks for watching.
This is a multiplayer party brawler and is just as much about the act of trading with your friends as it is fast-paced competitive destruction.
Japan's car culture is one of the reasons we've been so excited for this location. Forza Horizon 6 will feature more than 550 cars at launch.
さまざまなスキルを組み合わせることで独自のプレイスタイルを作っていくことができるんです。
You can be the hero you want to be through the way you play, through the skills and abilities you learn, and through the weapons you use.
There's only 4 games in an hour. 4 games are coming out this year for Xbox from their first-party studios. There's let's show something else. Nope, that's it. All right, guys. All right, so my takeaway from this is super unimpressed. Forza Horizon 6 looks amazing. The other 3 games, holy crap, Kiln is going to bomb so bad. Fable's going to get a mediocre response, and Beast of Reincarnation. It looks too much like Wild Hearts from EA. I don't think it's going to do well. I think for some people who are fans of like FromSoft and Liza P, they may pick it up, but at the same time, it looks pretty generic. I don't think it's going to do that well. I'd probably be less than 1 million sold. Kiln. Holy crap, that game's gonna bomb. I really hope they don't shut down Double Fine for that game. Forza Horizon is gonna do well. Fable will do well, but I don't think it's gonna be a blockbuster. It'll be like 3 million copies, I would say. But it's coming out on PlayStation as well, so you might get like 5 to 6 once it comes out there. The other 2 games, though, I do believe. Gosh dang, I don't understand how those games got approved and made. Especially when you had like games from Platinum Games being developed, they got shut down, and some other larger studios that got shut down that were making way better looking games than this. 4 games is what they're showing for 2026. I saw the 1 hour playtime on this. I thought it was going to be like, hey, let's look at like 12 to 16 games. They stretched out 4 games for an hour, and only one of them looked good. And I'm a huge Fable. I've played every single Fable. All right, I'm super disappointed here. But so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go to eat dinner. We'll play some games here after I'm done with dinner, probably in half hour to an hour. I'll hop back on. We'll go live. We'll play some Ark. And I'm really excited to play with some people today that I have not played with before if they hop on. And those of you who have joined me yesterday in Ark, I really appreciate your time. Thank you, Otto and Kitty, for being newest members. My adoring fans level on YouTube. I'm also trying to kick off my Twitch account. So if you guys head over to Twitch and follow me there, that'd be greatly appreciated. I'm really close to being affiliated. I think I'm at 17. I only need 25 followers. And I do believe I'm completed on the other 3 tasks. I really just need the followers at this point. I do believe probably at the end of the month, I could probably hit affiliation, which is only a week away. So, all right. Once again, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go enjoy my ribs that we've been making all day, and my my broccoli, and my I think she made some pasta. It's like the little barrel looking pastas with some red sauce on it. It looks really good. I don't know what it's called.